Laura here and welcome to today's workout. Today we are going to do a yoga workout, great for waking up your body and getting it moving first thing in the morning. I'm going to try and keep it sort of around 15-20 minutes so you can fit it in for your day. So let's get started. So feet together, shoulders back, abs pulled in, turn the palms to face me and you're going to breathe in. Breathe in through your nose and then breathe out. Breathe in and grab your wrist, reach up and you're gonna reach the side, look up into the eye of your elbow if that feels okay, otherwise you can look forwards, back to the middle, change arms, up and over, take those hands down, take those feet a bit wider, go breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, arm down, reach up and over and really push through the leg that's on the floor. And back to the middle and up and over. Back to the middle and arms down. Feet back together again, interlock your hands, you're going to push down, bring them up and push your shoulders back. And then take them all the way up. And the aim of the game is to try and get them, keep them straight, so your arms should be straight, and lifting them up as high as you can go, but keeping your abs pulled in and your tail tucked under. So what you're not doing is arching here, so you can reach up. So my shoulders are quite tight, I can't quite get there. Okay, so next one I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me, but you keep facing me so you can see what's going on. We're going to breathe in and I'm going to dive down. So we're into a forward fold here. You can bend your knees, that will help you to go a little bit lower. And then hands under your shins, flat back, forward fold, hands come onto the floor, take a step back. Going to hold it here in high plank. If that's too much, you can put your knees on the floor like so. And then option to put your knees on the floor and go down. Otherwise from here, lean forward slightly and come down. Tops of your feet go onto the mat, shoulders back, breathing in. Little gentle cobra. Tuck your toes under and we're going to push up again. You can keep your knees on the floor as you push up like so, or you can push up. And here we go, so we're going to bend our legs, take your feet a little bit wide to start with, just as we're warming up the body. We can pedal one foot, pedal the other, and again, and again, and then bend your legs, push back, and we're going to put our knees on the floor, and we can start. Option to adjust your pants, adjust your top. So we're going to start from here, put your hands on the floor so we're into all fours, abs are pulled in, and this is our box position. You're going to take one leg back, take the other hand forward, option to stay here if you want to work a little bit harder. You're going to lift your hand and arm up. My hand is reaching one way, my foot is reaching the other way, my core is working, and we're going to come back down. And we're going to swap, so get back into a tabletop position, take the leg back, take the arm forwards, and then lift both. And then down, and back to tabletop. Okay, we're going to tuck these toes under, come back into downward dog, going to walk the feet forward, hang in forward fold. Going to do a half lift, forward fold again, and breathe in, and breathe out. I'm going to repeat, breathe in, and then dive down, neck nice and loose, bend at your knees if you want. So just imagine you're like a nice rag doll, just hanging nice and loose, and then flat back, Forward, forward, hands on the floor, step back. And we're going to go down to the floor, shoulders back. Breathing in. Tuck your toes under. So back into downward dog. Now we're going to, from here, lift your back leg up. Make sure you're still driving through those arms. And we're going to bring our knee in, knee to nose, hold it, and then step it through. Heel is still off the mat, and we're here. I'm going to come up onto your fingertips, and then you're going to come up into crescent pose. Hands are facing, shoulders are down, and we're in crescent pose. I'm just going to take a few breaths here. Take your arms out to the side and reach, and then we're going to give yourself a big hug. You can give yourself a pat on the back, and then see if you can get your hands to meet. Then we're going to extend, and we're going to do the other way. So this time the other arms come underneath. Sorry, I did that a bit quickly. Other hands come underneath, and back into crescent pose. Take the hands to the floor, back, down to the mat, baby cobra, back to downward dog, pedal those feet. This time we're going to take the front leg up, bring it through, knees to nose, push away from the mat, and then step it through. Slide that foot back a little bit further if you can. Come up onto your fingertips, and then up into crescent pose. And reaching that to the side, and coming up, reaching that to the side, and coming up. Now we're going to go down, leg is back, down to the mat, baby cobra, tuck the legs under. Okay, back leg back, sorry, back leg up even, you knew what I meant. Bring it through, knees to nose, step it through. This time the back foot is going to come down, and it's like at a 45-degree angle, and we're going to come up into warrior one. So first we're going to try and square our hips. So the back leg is on the floor, my little toe is still in contact, I've not rolled my foot forwards, little toe still in contact. Try and square my hips, front leg, I'm bending at the knee. I'm going to take the opposite hand to bent leg forwards, and then the other hand up, and then up. And we're in warrior one. And then we're going to open up. So do a little, I was going to say heel toe, kind of like a heel toe. And then I'm turning this foot out, using the inside of my leg, so my knee's not creeping forward. I'm here. This foot is straightened up now. Little toe is still in contact with the mat. Shoulders are back. Arms are forwards. And we're just going to take a few breaths here. Breathing in and breathing out. Relaxing. Breathing in. Breathing out. Looking along that middle finger. Opening up these hands. Make sure you're still standing up kind of quite straight. So we're not leaning this way or leaning this way, we're still here. And then we're going to straighten the leg. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And then this time we're going to reach till you can't reach anymore. You're going to put your forearm onto your thigh, and then lift the opposite hand up. And if it feels okay in your neck, look up your hand, otherwise you can look forwards. And you can bring the arm over here and look up into the eye of the elbow if that feels okay in your neck, otherwise forwards. And then we're back here to warrior two. We're going to straighten that front leg this time. Similar thing, we're going to reach, let this hip almost sort of kick back a bit, and we're here in triangle pose. Now try not to apply too much pressure on the leg, but you can rest that hand on your leg. Other hand is up, you can look up if that feels okay, or look forwards. If you can go a bit lower, great, or use a block. So if you've got a yoga block, you can put your hand here. Just make sure, I'm just going to demonstrate, make sure that you're not touching the floor and then doing this. Okay, it's better to, so you're trying to keep this open, not coming forwards. So it's better not to go as low and not sacrifice form. Okay, drop back down into that warrior two. Palm of the front hand faces up, breathing in, reaching back, and then straighten that leg, leaning back, and then bend that leg, and then hand here, and then we're going to go back to warrior one. Hands down to the mat, leg back, down to the floor, little gentle cobra, tuck your toes under, push up, downward dog. Okay, this time the other leg, so that should be your front leg, is going to come up, so single leg downward dog. We're going to bring that knee to your nose, step it forward, foot comes down, and we're going to come up here. So back foot is like 45 degrees, little toes still in contact with that mat. I'm going to try and turn my hips so they're nice and square, front knee is bent. And I'm going to bring the opposite hand to bent leg forwards. And then the front leg, going to match that with my arm going up. And then both arms up, and we are in warrior one. Now, we're going to open up into warrior two. So a little shuffle, and we're here, warrior two. So I'm going to turn around so you can see me, and you might want to, but make sure you've got the different legs. We're working the other leg now in warrior two. So we're here, arms are reaching, we're still staying up, and we're here taking a few nice breaths, relaxing those shoulders. And we're going to breathe in, and if you can, try and sink a little bit lower, breathing in, sink a bit lower, breathing in, sink a bit lower. Okay, and again, make sure you're using the inside of your leg here, so the knee is staying up, it's not rolling forwards, and your instep of your foot is up. And we're going to reach, 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 reach. Hand on your thigh, other hand up. Whoa. So look up at your hand if you can. It does challenge your balance a little bit as well. And you can reach up and over. And then coming back to warrior two, this time straighten that front leg. You might want to shuffle your legs in a little bit. And you're going to reach, 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 reach till you can't reach anymore. Let that hip kick back. Keep this chest open. And we're here. This one for me is really challenging. So you notice when you get a bit breathless, that's when the pose is a bit challenging. And that's normally a sign that you kind of need to work on that pose a bit more, actually, not avoid that pose. Straight legs, abs pudding, come up. And we're just going to sink down into warrior two again. Whew, I'm going to shake my shoulders out. Shake them out if you need to. And we're here, turning the front hand up. So I reverse sun warrior. And then straighten the leg. And then bend it again so you can go a bit lower. And then we're back here. This time we're going to face to the side. Whoops. So we're back here in warrior one. Arms are up. Taking down to mat. Take that leg back. Forwards a little bit. And then down. Shoulders are back. Breathing in. Tucking those toes under. Back into downward dog. Bending the legs. So downward dog here with bent legs. Try and see if you can push, and then try and see if you can extend those legs. Okay, and I'm gonna come back into plank. So this one's a bit challenging, but I reckon you can do it, so join me. We're gonna come to the side and lift that hand up. If you wanna make it a little bit harder, you can lift those feet so they're on top of each other rather than having a little bit of a base. And you can lift the hand if it gets too much here. Okay, back to plank. And then you're going to repeat on the other side. You can always put your knees down. So on the other side, you might feel one side stronger, easier than the other. Probably both still challenging. Okay, back to our plank. And then we're going to put our knees to the floor. We're going to open them a little bit. Sit your bum back into child's pose. So head down. And then coming back up into our box pose, breathing in, pulling that chest away from your hips and your hips away from your chest, so you're thinking about lengthening before you start arching, and then curling up one vertebrae at a time. So think about, on this next move, think about lengthening, pulling your chest away from your hips and your hips away from your chest, rather than like dumping down and just arching, and then curling. Okay, sit back onto your ankles. This time you can turn around so you're on your bum. And then we're going to lie down, put one leg on top of the other leg. Now option to stay here. If you want a little bit more, you can lift the leg up. If you want even more, you can grab onto the shin, or what I like to do is thread my hand through. So the leg that is the supporting leg, it's the opposite hand, comes through the gap and just holds behind the thigh or on the shin. And you're going to feel the stretch in your glutes, in your butt here. So it's quite a nice stretch. Okay, and then knee to chest. Circle your foot one way and then the other way. And then that same hand as bent leg is going to come out to the side. I'm going to let that knee drop over as far as it can go. I've got a sofa blocking me a little bit. Try and keep your shoulder on the floor. And then we're back. Okay, both legs in, so knees to your chest. Little circle. This is a really nice massage for your lower back. Another way. Okay, this time opposite leg is coming on top. So the same hand as this bent leg is going to come through my leg. Here, feel that in your glutes. And then we're just going to extend the leg, keep this one bent, bring your knee into your chest, circle that foot. And then the other way. Okay, so opposite hand is out to the side, and then the leg is going to drape over, trying to keep the shoulder still on the floor. This one I always find really challenging, really tough. I'm looking at the camera, but really you want to sort of turn your head the opposite way. Okay, back to the middle, knees in. Little circle again, and the other way. And then we're going to go into happy baby pose. So feet up to the ceiling, grab the outside of your foot, and then draw these knees down to your chest. Okay, big hug. And then our last and final pose, our corpse pose or savasana. So legs are out, palms are up. Close your eyes and just breathe in and breathe out, and just relax. Let every bit of your body just melt away into the mat, into the floor. Breathing in in for your nose and then out for your mouth. And I want you to just wiggle your toes, relax your feet. Feel the back of your legs, your calf muscles and the back of your thigh connected, touching the mat, relaxing, melting away. Feel your glutes just releasing and relaxing into the mat, melting away. Feel your lower back and your upper back connecting with the mat and just melting and releasing. Feel those fingers opening up and just relaxing away. And the backs of your arms just melting away into that floor. Back of your neck, back of your head. Just relaxing, releasing any tension. And then relaxing your face, so release that jaw. Release the eyes and the cheeks and the forehead. And just breathing in, breathing out, and relax. Now you can stay here as long as you want. Otherwise, when you're ready to come out of this position, you're just gonna put your feet flat on the mat, roll to the side, make sure you're opening your eyes, and then push up, and you're back to sitting. And just give yourself a little bit of time to open your eyes, wake, come back into the room almost. So I hope you enjoyed that yoga routine. I hope that set you up for the rest of the day. Let me know what you think. And if you like the little relaxation bit at the end, check out some of my relaxation tracks. They're great. You can hit play and listen to them when you go to bed. And that really helps relax your mind, helps you to sleep, and means that you wake up the next day just feeling absolutely fantastic. Take care, have a great day, bye.